Being witness to the kindness and generosity of British Columbians in response to Ukrainians fleeing their war-torn country has shown just how compassionate our neighbors truly are.
Many Ukrainian families are being relocated to our province, and we've had the opportunity to provide leadership in helping them resettle in our province, greeting them at the airport, getting them settled, and then finding accommodation to help them, through some very traumatic times. And I'm really proud of everybody at United Way and all British Columbians for being welcoming for these families.
At United Way British Columbia, our commitment was to help welcome displaced Ukrainians into their new communities here in our beautiful province.
So when the war started, I just was absolutely horrified at it just seemed to me unbelievable that this was happening in Europe. And I think the images of the women and children, I'm going to get upset now, but going on to trains, it was like horrific. So I just felt strongly that I should do something.
Through United for Ukraine, we helped connect over 400 displaced Ukrainians to British Columbians who opened their arms and their homes to people in need of a safe place to stay. And more than simply a roof over their heads, we wanted to help them pick up the pieces of their lives until they're able to return home.
The other thing I would say as well, although obviously it's very traumatic leaving your home in those circumstances, I found the Ukrainian people that I've met are actually incredibly resilient. They come here, they're immediately looking for work, they're not sitting around dwelling on what's happened to them. They want to move forward, and I think they feel a sense of responsibility to do well because they've left all these people in Ukraine fighting for their country.
Working together with volunteers, community members, corporate partners, and other nonprofit organizations, we help to provide safe short-term housing, goods and services including countless hygiene and activity kits, transit passes, and TELUS SIM cards. United for Ukraine local love grants to support events promoting Ukrainian heritage and culture. We've invested $22,000 in a dedicated Schools Out program, especially for Ukrainian children ages 6 to 12. United Way BC distributed $150,000 to 10 nonprofit organizations through grants to facilitate English language and skill-building programs to help children and youth. And 211 British Columbia helped displaced Ukrainians navigate this challenging transition to new communities, including information on government and community services available. As of March 2023, 680 Ukrainians accessed 211, and 140 British Columbians reached out to find out how they can help.
We got involved with United Way in October 2022. One of our wonderful volunteers that has volunteered through a lot of our events have actually volunteered with United Way too, and she linked us together. And I had a great chat with Ainsley, and she layered out all of the great things that United Way has done for Ukraine so far and for all of the newcomers. And she told us about how we can also help through United Way to do more wonderful things.
It's really important for Ukrainian people to know that, of course, we'll never quite understand how horrific it is, but we understand what's going on for them and how difficult that is and how important it is for them to keep their cultural significant things going on while they're here.
To learn more about the work of United for Ukraine, visit uwbc.ca/Ukraine.